What's up guys? I'm going to be taking y'all through 3 different variations of the waterfall braid. Waterfall braids are one of my favorite because they are fairly simple and yet they look kind of complicated. I think that they're really super pretty, and yeah, these are probably my 3 favorite variations. There are definitely a few other variations out there, but these are the 3 that I do all the time, and so I wanted to share them with you guys. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, I decided to just cross my fingers that the quality's good because I want my front camera so I can actually see what I'm doing. And the lighting's good because y'all are like sitting on my windowsill right now. Anyway, this is how you do just like a regular waterfall braid, just going back to the basics. I always like to leave a section of hair out in the front, like this, to frame my face. And then we're gonna take that front chunk, split it into 3, and we're gonna do it like a French braid. So we go over the middle on top, bottom goes over the middle. Now we add in a piece of hair to the top section, and the top section goes over the middle section. And then we take our bottom section and we actually drop it. I'm gonna hold my mouth for a second. Pick up a brand new piece of hair from like under the piece that we just dropped, and that new piece goes over the middle. Add in a section of hair to the top section. Top goes over the middle. Drop our bottom section. Pick up a brand new piece of hair from like right underneath the piece of hair that we just dropped. Top section goes over the middle section. Okay, so it's just like a regular French braid on top, but then we're dropping our bottom section each time and basically just trying to grab a section of hair the same thickness as the section of hair that we just dropped. And you can see that creates the waterfall with the hair pieces just falling out, and then it's just attached to the top of the head. I do remember when I started doing these, it takes a little bit of practice, but it is a kind of simple braid and it's really pretty. I remember these were like super popular a few years ago. They're not as popular now, but I still think that they're so pretty. I'm gonna continue that around to the back of my head and do the same thing on the other side, but I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I just finished this other side and I'm gonna go ahead and I've joined them together in a little ponytail on the back. So easy and I love it. And here's just a quick little 360 for you guys. I think this one ended up so cute. Definitely one of my favorites. Alrighty, so this variation is probably the easiest variation ever, and it's basically a rope waterfall braid. So what I do is I leave a little bit of hair to frame my face as usual, and then I take a chunk of hair from the front, split it into 2 sections, and like a rope braid, the bottom goes over the top. So now I've got like a cross. And now this is the top strand and this is the bottom strand. So I'm gonna put a strand of hair top of that strand, and now again we bring the bottom over the top, and then we put another strand of hair in the middle, wrap the bottom over the top. Okay, I'm actually gonna refer to them, I think it's easier, the front strand and then the back strand. So the back strand gets a piece of hair put on top of it, and the front strand obviously goes in front, and then it twists over. So front goes over the back. Add in a new strand of hair on top of the back, behind the front, front goes over the back. Add in another piece of hair. It's so easy, you're literally just twisting the hair around and sandwiching these little strands of hair in between. Oh, I got a little bump. Okay. The neat thing about this braid too is like if your hands get tired and you end up doing it really low like this, you can actually just grab all the strands and gently just push the braid back up. So now it's high. So if I relax my hands and goes like this, slowly push it up, and then once you tie it off, it won't move around. Okay, I'm going to continue that all the way back and then repeat it on the other side. Like I said, I just braided that one to the back and then repeated the same on the other side. I do hope that it makes sense. I realize that you can't really see what I'm doing as well as I hoped you could, but it's basically just a rope braid, but you're sandwiching a new strand of hair between the two strands every single time. And then once you finish them both, just tie them together. So you can leave it like this, which is super cute, and I love it, and I leave it like this all the time. But if you want to be extra fancy, you can take that first stitch, that first little strand that we've dropped through. I had a little extra because it's a little smaller than I need it to be. We're going to split that into two as well, and we're going to repeat this exact same braid, just using this strands that already fell. So bring the front over the back, sandwich one of the previously hanging strands, front over the back. Sandwich one of the previously hanging strands, front over the back. And this just adds another like layer of braids to it, and you can continue this for forever. Like you could go all the way back. If you go like all the way back and you add in all the strands, it kind of creates like a little woven triangle looking thing that's kind of cool. But just stacking the two of them kind of gives the illusion of like, I don't know, it kind of looks like a ladder braid or whatever. You can squish them up really tight, or you can even add a little bit of separation so you can see the stitches coming through. But yeah, and this is even faster than the first step, so I'm just gonna do this around the back and do it on the other side. And here's a little 360 of this braid as well. Alrighty, and this is the last one, and to be honest with you, I don't have a favorite out of these, but I do think that this one's the most fun to do. This one's called a scissor waterfall braid, and I'd say between the two, it's really easy to do like that rope waterfall braid, and it almost resembles a regular waterfall braid. And this one we can also stack, so I'll show you how to do that as well. So I'm going to start like I did with all of them, leaving just a little bit of hair out to frame my face. Well, yeah, I will. Okay. Now we're going to do all of it. I'm going to take a section, however thick you want your pieces to be, and I'm going to split it this way, not like this way, but this way. Like lengthwise, I think. Vertically, not horizontally, that's the word. Alright, and we're going to split the back section into two and pull the front section through it. And now we're going to take a new section of hair, put it over the back section of hair, split the back section into two, pull the front section through it. Repeat that again. We take a chunk of hair from the top of our head, we're going to put it on top of our back section, drop it, split our back section in two, pull the front section through the middle. Do it one more time. Split it and pull the section inside, split it in two, pull it through. I'm going to repeat that around to the back and do the same thing on the other side, and I'll speed it up for you guys. Alright, then like I said, I just continued that first one all the way to the back before repeating the same thing on the other side. Like I said, I think that this braid is so much fun to do and gives you a really unique kind of look. But once I finished them both and had them both to the back, I went ahead and just clipped them both off at the back of my head. Alrighty, so here it is just like that with the single row, and you can absolutely keep it here, or you can go back and do some more, and I'll show you all what that looks like. And the more you do, the more like it starts to resemble like a basket weave, and it looks really cool. And I've done like 3 or 4, and you get like this really cool band. Again, gonna start with just the first little hang down piece from that first stitch. It's about the right thickness. I might sneak in just a little extra hair like so. Split it in half vertically. Before we add in any hair, we're gonna split that back section in half, pull it through. That way our first stitch has that little braid-like look, or else the first stitch will just be a straight piece of hair. That makes sense? I don't know. I like understanding why we do things a certain way. Then we're gonna take that first stitch, hang it down like the little waterfall section. We're gonna take that first one from the first stitch, hang it through. Or then we're gonna take the second little waterfall piece, hang it through, and then yeah, we're gonna continue it like that first braid. We're just using the strands from the previous braid instead of picking up new strands, which makes the second round a little bit faster. So I'm gonna do that for y'all real quick. Alrighty, y'all, I did finish the rest of this off camera because I'm filming with my phone and I wanted to listen to music, because I will say doing all these does take a minute. I think it took me like 2 songs, which is like maybe 6 minutes, to do like what I did off camera. So here's the finished result. Like I said, when you do like the stacks, it creates a really cool like basket looking effect, but it also looks really cool without doing it. So whatever kind of style you're going for that day, go ahead and go for it. Here it is around the back. I decided to throw this little moon pin in because I just wanted to be fancy today, and I thought it'd add a little extra. Plus, I kind of struggled to get the little waterfall to go all the way back. Like, it's like most of the way back. But I felt like that would fill in the extra space really well and kind of like flatten out the ponytail. I don't know. But yeah. And here's just a good little 360 of this hairstyle. Again, one of my absolute favorites. Alrighty, y'all, that is all the styles I've got for you today. There are a few other variations of waterfall braids that I'd be happy to share with you guys if you want to learn them, but these are the 3 that I use the most often, and they're my favorite. But do come back on Wednesday because I'll be doing a tutorial for this hairstyle. I actually had y'all vote in the community tab because I'd filmed most of both videos and I didn't know which one to post, but 70% of people wanted to see this one first. But hopefully y'all will all still come back and be excited to see this one on Wednesday because I really do love this style as well. So thank you to everybody who voted. It did make it a lot easier. But yeah, comment down below anything you want to ask me or any suggestions for videos. Also, I am really curious to know which one of these waterfall braids you're most excited to try. And also, while you're already down there, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button if you like this video, because that's the only way that I know if you guys liked it. And so that's, you know, as I'm starting out, how I'm kind of trying to figure out what videos to post more of and what videos not to post more of, because if you like the video, but you don't hit the thumbs up button, then I'm just gonna assume you don't like it and I'll stop making videos like this. So I really do appreciate it when you'll hit the thumbs up button. But yeah, all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the support you guys have shown me. I've started YouTube really only taking it seriously the past like week or two, and y'all's support in the comments and liking videos and subscribing and everything has been absolutely incredible. Y'all mean so much to me. Thank you so much. I will see you guys back here on Wednesday.